If anyone asks about Black Naruto or a few other what ifs that I promised to come out, firstly, if you guys look at the community tab, I made a post and it basically said that I'm going to be struggling to record as of now. And since I'm going to be struggling, I went ahead and went into my drafts, okay? Went into my drafts and I pulled out a video that I didn't intend to actually upload. I mean, I liked it to be honest, but I just didn't feel like it would get good enough views. But since I am currently struggling in order to record, in order to get a lot of things done, I had to pull this out of storage. That being, what if Genma raised Naruto? Now, I know this video probably isn't going to get popular due to the fact that, well, it's Genma. But, you know, y'all already know how I'm going to do things. I'm going to make things interesting. I'm going to amp Genma a significant amount to actually make him a bit stronger. Like, let's not underestimate the guy. He's definitely the strongest background character probably ever. Like, he got a nice ass track record, but I'm gonna make it even better. I'm gonna make it to where Genma can really stand out with the other Konoha ninjas. So basically, all the thing I'm really gonna do is I'm just gonna give him two elemental releases, that being Earth and Wind, which we don't actually know if he has like elemental releases or not. Well, obviously he does, but we doesn't know them. And since we don't know them, well, we can just give him Wind and Earth. Okay, those are gonna be his elemental affinities. And since we all know Naruto's elemental affinity is Wind, it works out perfectly. With that being said, we cut, well, to the past. What's up guys, King Crisis here. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. If you guys enjoy my content, please comment down below some more suggestions. I'm open to all at this time. So I know you guys were probably expecting like another one of the basically request paid for videos. Yeah, it's coming out. I got basically I have the Black Naruto. I'm gonna be honest, like I want to do the Garo one, but guys, I really like genuinely do not know a thing, and I mean I do not know a thing about Garo. Mostly because I think I just gotta rewatch One Punch Man, but honestly, I really don't want to. Like, I've never been like more genuine about anything in my life. Mostly because like I don't know, my like attention span when it comes to anime at this point in time, it's just not there anymore. It's really not. It's just not there anymore. Like I try, but I don't just have the attention span anymore. But anyways, the first memory Naruto had, it wasn't of his parents or even orphanage. It was the sharp scent of tobacco smoke and a man with a senbon in his mouth, lying against the Hokage monument as the sun set. The man would say, "You're not supposed to be up here, kid." The man had a rough voice, but not unkind. "Look lost," he'd say. "Or are you just bored of being hated?" Naruto at the time was only 5 years old. He looked at the man with bright blue eyes. "I wasn't going to do anything bad," he would say. "I just like the view." That's the first time Genma noticed Naruto. Well, the first time he needed to notice Naruto. He didn't intend to take Naruto in, but as time moved on, he looked more and more like, well, his great friend Minato. So I would make some changes to the timeline, okay? And when I say to the timeline, basically we're gonna age Genma up slightly. We're gonna put him closer to age with Minato. We're also gonna make them a bit closer. So basically, Minato and Genma are gonna be like brothers. Since I'm pretty sure Minato was an orphan, we're just gonna say for the sake of plot, Genma was also an orphan. Essentially, he's like Minato's brother. So yeah. Now, as a personal guard of the Hokages, his days were filled with assassinations, threats, and well, political movements. He never thought he would have to take care of a kid. But one day, after completing a pretty horrible mission and killing several high-ranking men of the Sand, well, he's seen a lot of people following Naruto. The villagers basically watched and followed him. Now, Genma becomes intrigued and he would watch until they almost attacked Naruto. Genma would step in, jumping down, declaring himself as Genma Blank, whatever his last name is, the guard of the Hokage. He demanded the villagers step away from the child, and so they did, out of fear of his power. Eventually, he would take Naruto with him to his apartment. It was a small one room, low ceilings, faint smell of clovers and steel. It was the kind of place for a shinobi who didn't expect to come home. He sat the boy down on a futon and gave him some instant ramen. He stood in the doorway with his arms folded. He tells Naruto, you can eat and you can sleep here, and we can figure some things out tomorrow. Okay, kid? Naruto would tell him thank you, and well, that night when Naruto was sleeping, he would literally cry. From here, Genma will return to the Hokage's office, and when he returns to the Hokage's office, he would, well, explain everything. Lord Thor would thank him for protecting Naruto. He would say, I wish I had someone that could protect the boy, watch over him at all times, but I can't do it. I'm too busy. And no one really wants to take in Naruto because, well, I'm pretty sure you already know. Genma looks towards him, and he begins to think. How bad is the child's life, he would ask. Hokage would say, I don't really think it's that bad. He has an apartment, he has some ramen. Genma looks towards him a bit intrigued. Is it okay if we go take a look at his apartment? Hiruzen looks towards him, shrugs his shoulders, and said, sure. From here, Genma and Hiruzen will go into Naruto's apartment. And Genma looks around and he's just disgusted. This is insane. This is a one-room apartment. Not a one-bedroom, a one-room apartment. His kitchen and his bathroom are in the same room. He just turns towards Hiruzen. Lord Third, I mean this with all due respect, but this is a fucking jail cell. And Hiruzen just like, what? This is an amazing apartment. You know how much this cost me a month? $20. And Genma just looks at him. This isn't a place fit for a child. He looks towards Hiruzen. I'll take the child in. Are you sure about this? Do you even know who this child is? Genma just looks at him. Well, no one else is in the room, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows that this boy is the Nine-Tails. Or, those of us who actually know what he is the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. And since I have more than enough common sense, as well as knows how close Minato was, that's like a brother to me. It's pretty obvious that that's Minato's son. And Hiruzen just freezes up. No, you've lost it, Genma. This isn't Minato's son. And Genma just starts blinking. I was already aware of the fact that Kushina was pregnant. It's not really big information that when I look at Naruto, I see Kushina's attitude in Minato's face. I'm aware of Naruto's connections to them. I'm aware that Naruto is in fact their son. It's not hard to figure out, Lord Third. Oh. So you really want to do this? He looks forward, as he would nod. After a few weeks, well, Hiruzen would allow it to pass, and we cut to a council meeting. What the hell do you mean the Nine-Tails is being adopted by Genma, Shizuna, and some crap? We mean that the Nine-Tails is being adopted. Have you lost your mind, Hiruzen? No one should be allowed to adopt the Nine-Tails. He should stay in the same exact position that he is in. That is when Genma will walk forward. Firstly, Nine-Tails adopted father here. The Nine-Tails isn't the child. And you must understand that you guys are all old enough to understand and know what a Jinchuriki is. The boy is living a horrible condition, and there's no point in me not adopting him. What would be the problem with me adopting him? The last time someone planned to take in Naruto was Mito Uchiha. And what did the Uchiha clan plan to do with the Nine-Tails? Okay, firstly, I'm not a damn Uchiha. I can't do that. Secondly, although Mikoto did and was a part of the Uchiha's Akurata, it is very obvious that she didn't want to adopt Naruto because of those plans. She wanted to adopt Naruto because he is Kushina's son. The council remained silent. Now, I'm going to become Naruto's official adopted father. I will raise the kid, and no one is going to get in my way of that. I'm going to be protecting the legacy of my closest friend and of the man I failed to protect. From here, he walks away. Well, the council looks towards Hiruzen. Fix this, now! All of them would yell, but Hiruzen would say it's too late. It's already official. You're the Hokage, damn it! You try to tell me you can't order a lone ninja to do something? He then would say, what's the point of doing so? It'll better the child's life. It'll better our chances to have a Nine-Tails that we can control. From here, the council begins to argue, left and right, consistently yelling at one another. But it doesn't matter anymore, because we cut to raising Naruto. Raising this kid was chaos. He had more energy than a dozen shinobis. He climbed walls, he turned bookshelves into a training obstacle, and he cried when he, failed. When it failed or when it broke, Genma never got mad at Naruto. He instead would sigh, tell him to fix it. That's his training. They would train together every morning, basic taijutsu evasion, and how to blend into the shadows. Genma taught Naruto how to move through the village without being noticed. Part skill, part survival. After all, there were still villagers who whispered monsters, and there were still villagers who wanted to take Naruto out. But of course, Naruto remembers the day that Genma saved him, and he understands that, this guy clearly does love him. But, of course, he would eventually go into the academy, and Naruto would basically struggle. Not because he was weaker than everyone else, but because he was already stronger than everyone else. And it didn't even matter because the teachers ignored him, the kids mocked him. But every single day he came home with a bigger and brighter smile on his face and more stories to tell. He didn't care about the way everyone treated him because after all, he knew that really, when it came down to it, he could defeat everyone there. And Naruto expressed that he wants to be Hokage. But he wants to be Hokage that will act like Genma. And he would tell him that Naruto had 9 people that stopped glaring at him. Actually, people will stop glaring at him when Genma is seen around Naruto. After all, the villagers believe this. As a member of the Hokage's guard, it meant something. It told people that this kid was protected, and still Genma did not coddle Naruto. When Naruto got into fights at school, he would make Naruto write apologies. When Naruto skipped training with Yambu, he would make sure that Naruto cleans the floors, and he would make sure that Naruto basically cleans up anything that is a mistake. Now, the teachers called Naruto out, called him several times. And now we're just going to do a pretty big time skip on over towards Naruto's graduation. Now, Naruto walks forward, and here are some big things with Naruto. For one, this version of Naruto will have several techniques. Now, the first technique will be the camouflage jutsu, which is going to be Naruto's master technique. This technique is what I'm mainly going to focus on for this version of Naruto. Because this version of Naruto is going to be incredibly powerful, but he is raised by a powerful guard of the Hokage, someone who has to consistently be cloaked and consistently hidden within obvious places. Which means that this version of Naruto is going to be just as powerful, just as brilliant, and just as smart with his tactician skills. Meaning that this version of Naruto's primary skill will be the camouflage jutsu, as well as the fact that he uses chakra throughout his feet to enhance his speed, as well as water walk, tree walk, and just hang upside down on surfaces so that, you really wouldn't know. But that isn't Naruto's basic skills. He has that, the shadow clone jutsu, not multi-shadow clone, he has the base shadow clone. I don't really want to give him multi-shadow clone, but for the sake of the plot, we're going to say that he knows the multi-shadow clone jutsu due to the way his chakra works, which means that he will actually know of the multi-shadow clone jutsu. He can perform it, but he would choose not to because he wanted to learn how to do the basic version first. So with that being the case, he has shadow clone and multi-shadow clone jutsu. He has several wind style techniques. I'm not going to give him a crazy amount. We're going to say probably 3 to 4 wind style techniques. But most importantly will be his cloaking and his ability to perform a transformation jutsu. Now, as we know, the transformation jutsu can completely turn you into objects, other people, and several other things. Now, I kind of think that the transformation jutsu is heavily underutilized. So, due to it being underutilized the way it is, basically Naruto used the transformation jutsu on items and things to basically morph them from being simple things into better things. Basically, that's what Genma taught him. The transformation jutsu is the most useful jutsu within a ninja's kit. Now, of course, we cut on over towards Naruto stepping in the ring with Sasuke. Now, it is well known across the class that Naruto is without a doubt the strongest, but no one cares because, Naruto. So, they would cheer for Sasuke. And as he cheers for Sasuke, Naruto just has a very blank facial expression. He gets into a fighting stance, and Sasuke will rush forward towards Naruto. Naruto would quickly rush forward towards Sasuke. As quickly Sasuke goes in for a punch, but Naruto will block this punch. He begins to block every single punch that Sasuke throws at him, before Naruto will deliver a punch to Sasuke's gut, an uppercut that launches Sasuke back. From here, Sasuke would run forward towards Naruto, but Naruto would weave hand signs with one hand as he fades away. Sasuke will quickly say, "Damn it!" As he begins to look all around. He doesn't actually know where Naruto is, and Naruto would quickly punch him across the face. As then Naruto would punch him again, and then again, and then again, as Naruto would literally drop down and punch him in the stomach 2 times. As Sasuke would stumble back, and Naruto would uncloak himself. As from there, Naruto would grab a kunai. As he weaves hand signs, and the kunai would transform into a katana. He slices Sasuke dead across his stomach. Sasuke will fall to the ground, defeated. Everyone sees this and they look on with shock. Now, I'm not very good with wind style techniques, as y'all know, so I basically did have to make a few of them up. So for one, wind style wind burst, allowing Naruto to burst forward towards his enemy and hit them with a destructive strike, or just to burst forward. And now there's going to be the wind style vacuum blast, as y'all already know, signature move by Danzo. Wind style vacuum blast Mirage, wind style breakthrough, and wind style gale palm. Those are going to be Naruto's wind style techniques. Okay, with that being said, we just cut back to where we were. Sasuke's on the ground, defeated, and Naruto's declared the winner. From here, Naruto will walk away. Now, Naruto tests. We're gonna say that even though Mizuki will consider spelling Naruto, for the sake of the fact that Mizuki knows that Naruto's father is Genma, and Genma for a fact has already came out to the school and kind of threatened them, and we're not really gonna cover it, but just know, one day, basically Mizuki's seen Naruto's report card, and he basically knows that Naruto is way smarter than what they're grading him. Since he knows this for a fact, sorry guys, shit. But since he knows this for a fact, he would essentially come up to the school and he would demand that they grade his papers correctly. If not, he'll kill them. And well, pretty sure they want to keep their lives in check, so they decide, not to freaking die. So, with that being the case, the next day will come around, and well, Team 7 would become official. Kakashi would still meet the team, he would still be late, and well, he would ask about their goals and dream, which would play out mostly the same, with only a few differences. Naruto adding in that he would like to be like his father, and make his dad proud. And well, when they're finished, Kakashi immediately body flickered away, and well, I'm trying to remember why. Oh, okay, I remember. Well, he body flickered away, and well, actually no, he didn't body flicker away. Instead, everyone would leave, and as they all leave, Kakashi pulls Naruto aside and tells him, "I'm aware you were raised by Genma." Naruto looks towards he nods. "So I'm pretty sure you already know the truth of your family." Naruto looks towards he nods. "Father was the fourth Hokage, your sensei." Kakashi would nod. "Well, I want you to know, Naruto, I'm not going to be treating you any different because of this information, okay?" Naruto looks towards he has a smile on his face. "Sure thing, sensei. I don't want you to be treating me any differently. But I do know you're Kakashi Hatake, and I want to learn a few things from you. You're the man who knows over 1,000 jutsus." From here, Naruto would smile. "Oh yeah, my dad already told me he was going to be my sensei." As from here, he walked away. From here, Naruto goes home, and basically he looks towards his dad. "Hey, can you give me a little hint on what this test is going to be?" Genma looks towards him as he's chopping up some food. "No." Naruto's like, "Why?" He didn't want to say, "I don't have to." Now at this point, Genma has moved out of the original apartment that him and Naruto stayed in originally, mostly because he wanted a room for Naruto, and he wanted a better living situation for the child. After all, his base apartment really wasn't the best place to be, it was just a place well suited for him. Now he got a place suited for not only him, but also kid friendly, so yeah, but he tells him, I'm not gonna tell you." Naruto's like, "Okay, but like, just a little clue." And he's like, "No." Naruto says, "Why? Would it really be that bad just to give me a little bitty heads up? Just a little bitty. Yes." And Naruto's like, "Oh my god, come on, please." He literally walks towards it and starts begging. And Genma just tells him no. Tells him that it's simple. Naruto has to figure it out on his own. It's really not that difficult, if I'm being honest. But like, you should be able to figure it out. You're my son after all. You're not an idiot. From here, Naruto would just think, I should be able to figure it out. He says, "I'll be able to figure it out." Okay, that just totally helps. From here, we time skip on over towards Team 7, meeting back up for the official bell test. Now, when Team 7 meets back up, we cut on over towards Kakashi, who arrives 3 freaking hours late. Now, raised by Genma, Naruto's very on time. He's very a timely person. So, he arrived on time, and well, guess what? They took forever. And now Naruto's very, very annoyed by the situation. But of course, Kakashi would arrive. And when he does arrive, like in the original timeline, he would state his classic lines. "Sorry, I got lost on the path of life." Naruto looks at him, blinks a few times. Lost on the path of life. Now that's pretty insane. From here, we cut on over towards the bell test officially starting. If you guys hear any noise in my background, I'm sorry, like I kinda already said. got a bit of a situation going on. So yeah. Anyways, but back with Naruto, he looks forward, and when he looks forward, quickly Naruto would my bad. I fucked up. But we just time skipped, so the bell test actually started. Now, the bell test would start. Once the bell test starts, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura would all run off into the forest. Naruto from here would weave hand signs. As he weaves hand signs, he would do the multi-shadow clone jutsu. Since he knows who his sensei is, he isn't playing any games. He then will perform the camouflage jutsu as well as the transformation jutsu, transforming himself to a much smaller Freya and then camouflaging himself on top of that. Naruto is a very stackable person, and what he did this for as well. Kakashi is going to be sensing for, someone of his size, his fracture, and his speed, since he used the transformation jutsu on top of the camouflage and clone technique. He really isn't going to be expecting much smaller people or a much larger person coming at him at the speed that they're going to be coming at him. And that was all part of Naruto's plan. Naruto lets off a smirk as we cut towards Kakashi reading his book, when suddenly, bink, the book is smacked out of his hand. What the? Kakashi begins to look all around, where from here he's punched across the face by a Naruto clone, and then he's kicked in the chest by another, as then Kakashi would dart a kick from another one, as he grabs the camouflage clone and he slams it onto the ground. Kakashi begins to use his ninja-like senses. He begins to sense where the clones are going to attack at, but it begins to get more and more difficult as they begin to get more and more random as time goes on. It's not even like regular clones, no, it's genuinely altered clones every single time. So Kakashi isn't fighting against some same Naruto. Each time a clone comes in, it's either a different Naruto or it's fundamentally a different person. Kakashi would quickly realize what Naruto's doing, that he's stacking the clone, camouflage, and transformation technique. What Naruto's doing is actually kind of genius. And at least Kakashi being stepped back a little bit, as the real Naruto finally rushes out of the forest, weaving hand signs. One style, great breakthrough! Naruto would yell as he unleashes a massive explosion of wind that booms towards Kakashi. Kakashi quickly basically covers his face as boom! He's smacked by this powerful eruptive force and he's flung against a tree, and Kakashi would quickly look towards Naruto, thinking, wow, he has to take Naruto a bit seriously. And he would get upward. He doesn't remove his headband because this version of Naruto ain't that powerful, but he's pretty powerful. Naruto from here will perform a transformation jutsu on the kunai, turning it into a sword. Now, Naruto has a real sword, but he don't like using it. So from here, he basically did this because it's better than using his actual blade and risking it breaking at any other point. So he charges forward towards Kakashi, and Kakashi will calmly just pick his book back up as Naruto is running at him, and he begins to dodge and evade all of Naruto's slashes. That is, of course, until he's kicked in the back by one of Naruto's camouflage clones, and then Naruto will slice his stomach with his sword. From here, we cut on over towards the forest, where there you would see Sasuke approaching Sakura. He looks at her and he would say, "I'm a little confused about this test, Sakura." Sakura would say, "Sasuke-kun?" Sasuke would nod, "Yeah, Sakura, I'm a little confused about this test. I don't understand why if we don't get the bells, someone is going to be sent back home. I've never seen a three-man squad before in my life, have you? And after all, each team needs one Konoichi and two males. Or, each team needs two Konoichis and one male. It doesn't make any sense for us to all of a sudden just..." And she's like, you're right. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, Sakura? Help me get the bells. Help me get the bells. And we'll help Naruto from there. As he says this, Sakura says, "You're right, Sasuke-kun. You're right, Sasuke-kun." And from here, we cut over towards Sasuke, as Naruto is telling him the same exact thing, like an actual Naruto clone. And he then would say, "How are we going to convince Sakura?" Naruto would say, "Already done." And from here, we cut on over towards Naruto, who is seen dodging and evading each of Kakashi's attacks, as well as Kakashi doing the same to Naruto. Naruto from here will use a transformation jutsu, and he will turn his kunai into a chain. He begins to spin the chain rapidly as he throws it towards Kakashi. Kakashi would evade the chain, but Naruto would drag the chain across the air, kind of like, you know how they have those lines in the ground that they're able to pull upward towards his enemies, basically what Naruto just did, and the chain winds up wrapping around Kakashi's leg. Naruto would drag him down from the air, and Naruto rushes forward towards him, grabbing two kunais, as he weaves hand signs and he transforms into a pair of brass knuckles, and he bashes Kakashi across the face, finally landing a pretty decent enough hit. After all, his clones landed hits, but I'm telling y'all, Naruto is genuinely a master of the transformation technique, and he's a master of this camouflage technique. Like, y'all really, like, y'all gotta understand, like, Naruto is a master of this technique, okay? I'm gonna be real, child. I really had to think of something I could genuinely give Naruto to make this character interesting, and well, this is what I came up with, like a transformation jutsu spammer, like to a completely different breed. And well, since transformation jutsu literally make the user the thing that they're transforming into, well, he was able to transform objects and other people as well. So yeah, he's broken. He's so unnecessarily broken. But from here, Naruto able to punch Kakashi back, and Sasuke and Sakura rush out of the forest. As soon as they rush out of the forest, Sasuke will weave hand signs, fire style, fireball jutsu. As this happens, Naruto will body flicker away from Kakashi, appearing right by the fireball, weaving hand signs, wind style, gale bomb. As the two jutsus were synchronizing chakra in a big boom. From here, Sakura begins to throw kunai after kunai after kunai. And guess what? One of those kunais just so happened to be Naruto. As Kakashi would dodge every single kunai that goes past him, and Kakashi would also dodge the fireball, Naruto would poof behind him, as he then would yell, wind style, breakthrough! As he unleashes a massive breakthrough that launches Kakashi directly into the path of the fireball. Kakashi is smacked by the same fireball. Or from here, Sakura rushes forward, and she snatches the bells. And well, when the smoke clears, Kakashi looks forward. Okay, you guys pass, he would say, and this leads to Team 7 cheering and becoming extremely ecstatic. The next day will come around, well actually Naruto makes it home, and he tells his father everything that happened. And Genma will be very proud of Naruto, explaining that Naruto is a very powerful ninja. Naruto will tell him thank you, whereas from here, they would, well, eat ramen and, I don't know, fucking play board games or some crap, but yeah. Now, the next few days will go by, and the next few weeks will go by, and Team 7 will do several boring missions, and for someone like Naruto, who was raised by someone who was high Jonin level, this was insanely boring for him. And eventually, after the 4 weeks of boring missions, they would request a mission from the Hokage, sort of demand to be honest, but like normal, they would get the bridge builder mission, and well, honestly, things will play out mostly the same during the interaction, all the way up until the next day when he goes to apologize to the team. He says that, well, when Team 7, well, everything changed when Team 7 walked past the puddle, Naruto having way higher senses than everyone else aside from Kakashi and being raised by someone, as well as Naruto being a master of the transformation technique, well, he saw the puddle on the ground, and well, Naruto's no fool. Naruto would quickly turn and he looks towards Kakashi, but as he does so, boom, the Demon Brothers will jump out. They will pull their classic scene of basically fake killing Kakashi. Naruto sees this and he's not an idiot. He knows that was clearly fake. So, Naruto would throw a kunai into the air. That kunai would morph into a blade as he rushes forward and slices both the brothers before wrapping them around in chains via the transformation jutsu. With the kunais, he used several kunais to use transformation jutsu to turn them into chains as he wraps the brothers up and he holds them tight. From here, Naruto would say anyone try wielding any chakra and well, he'll kill them. All actuality, Naruto does not have the balls to kill anyone, at least not yet. He never really got to a point where he had to kill someone. So, he just points the blade towards the brother, threatening to kill them. But of course, he's not going to kill them. But anyways, from here, the brother would essentially surrender for now. Now, Naruto would draw his blade back. Spitting the blade, he would place it back into his hilt. Worse from here, we time skip. So Kakashi revealing himself to be alive. He reveals that he's alive. He would interrogate the brothers, and from here, he would seal them into a scroll, learning the same information he would have in the original timeline. Well, we're gonna say everything would eventually play out like normal again, and Zabuza would still attack. He still ends up trapping Kakashi. Worse from here, Naruto and Sasuke would, I'ma say they pulled the same combo that they did in the original timeline. I mean, even though this Naruto has more techniques, I really don't think this part actually needs to change. So this fight would actually play out basically the exact same. Kakashi will still teach the team water walking and tree walking. When I say the team, he will still teach Sasuke water walking and tree walking. Whereas from here, we do a fat time skip on over towards. Really? I'm saying on over towards, but I genuinely think this is going to play out the exact same. Even with Naruto having more powers and abilities, those powers and abilities that I've already listed really aren't going to be doing anything good against the likes of Zabuza and Haku. I genuinely believe that this will play out the exact same. All the way upward with Haku fight against Naruto, the Crystal Ice Mirrors, Naruto crashing out, and Naruto killing Haku. I believe that everything will play out the exact same. Okay? And of course, Naruto will break down. Now he breaks down, he will cry, because after all, he just killed someone. I mean, this version of Naruto isn't like one of the darker ones. This version of Naruto has a heart. So, he breaks down after killing his enemy. And basically, he had to be told by Genma, you do not cry for your enemies. You learn from them. You understand them. And so, that's what happens. He essentially makes sure that Naruto understands that, well, it's okay. And all he has to do is learn from his enemies. He doesn't have to cry behind them. He doesn't have to mourn behind them. Because at the end of the day, they were still his enemies. Well, from here, Naruto, will be told to tuning exams and his training. But this isn't what Naruto does. Instead, Naruto goes towards Kakashi, who was already training Sasuke, but he would just ask him, create a clone, he want to talk to the clone. And he would do so. Naruto looks towards him. He tells him, that lightning style technique you did, you called it Chidori. Kakashi looks forward. Lightning blade, yes. Naruto would ask, do you think I could learn that technique? Kakashi looks towards him. Well, only people who have strong enough affinities for lightning style or who train enough to utilize lightning style. Naruto would say, no. He wants to learn or to create a different version of it. One, focused on wind. So a wind blade. Kakashi would say, yeah, but a more powerful wind blade. The Chidori enhances your speed, right, and gives you a great cutting power. I believe that with wind style, probably won't be as fast, but I do think that instead of my speed being enhanced, it'd have kind of like this deflective effect, where that anything thrown at me as I'm using it will be deflected back, and I believe that it will have even more cutting power than the Chidori itself. From here, Kakashi will look towards it, yes, but it will take a lot of time to learn. And from here, that's what Naruto would focus on. But to be honest, I do not think Naruto would actually manage to master this yet. But just know, he's working on this. So from here, we cut on over towards the fourth scene with Orochimaru. He would step down like he would have in the original timeline with his classic Sasuke, give me your body. And basically that plays out like normal. I would do the zesty voice, but to be honest, I don't feel like it. So we just go cut towards the fight itself. Orochimaru sends two giant snakes towards Sasuke. As he snakes come flying in towards him, Naruto, who's already took a leak, so he's like halfway away from the team. He gets swallowed by the snake like he would have in the original timeline. Naruto easily creates using the transformation jutsu would turn his sword, which at this point he's finally starting to use his actual sword, into a replica of the executioner's blade. Via doing so, he's able to slice the snake open from the inside. Naruto jumps out of the snake. From here, he rushes back on over towards his team. And Sasuke and Sakura will be terrified like in the original timeline. Naruto swoops in and he slices Orochimaru's leg. And Orochimaru looks towards him and bats Naruto away. And from here, he basically sends multiple snakes towards Naruto. And Naruto quickly, without an ounce of hesitation, realizes that Orochimaru is insanely powerful. He will use the wind-style vacuum blast barrage, but, it just doesn't do anything. Orochimaru begins to back up, and he rushes toward Naruto. He just begins to destroy Team 7, all the way up until he basically has Sasuke wrapped around his hands. And Naruto sees this, and in Naruto's head, he's thinking that Sasuke is gonna die. He's not expecting the classic Orochimaru scene to happen. No, it looks like Orochimaru is gonna kill him. And Orochimaru has Sakura wrapped up in snakes. It looks like he's gonna kill her as well. This leads to Naruto activating the Nine Tails power, going all the way up until around, I'd say, about 2 tails. So quickly, Naruto, in his enraged state, would rush forward towards Orochimaru. And I'd say an enraged Naruto is gonna be doing very well. After all, Naruto, he ain't gonna win, because Orochimaru was able to fight, I think, 6 tails or 5 tails, one of the two, and he was able to defeat him. But Naruto is still gonna be putting in work. Is he gonna win? Absolutely not. So he rushes towards Orochimaru, jumps upward, and immediately, boom, clashes with Orochimaru. He begins to jump all around, and he begins to go in for attack after attack, destroying snake after snake. He begins to genuinely push Orochimaru back. That is, of course, until Orochimaru starts using more of his power. And he now begins to push Naruto back, and he just begins to absolutely pummel him. everything that Naruto tries, Orochimaru just slings it right back at him and he throws him around the place. This eventually has Naruto put on the back front as he looks towards Orochimaru, runs towards him and quickly, an enraged Naruto would basically make a tail beast bomb, but Orochimaru would dodge as boom, massive fraction of the force is destroyed. And Naruto looks toward, die, as he would roar and rushes forward towards him. And boom, 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 boom. But mink, 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 mink. Orochimaru would win this fight, and as he went to fight, he would seal more of the Nine Tails power away, like he would, like Jiraiya did. Yeah, he seals more of the Nine Tails power away. And from here, Naruto pretty much falls to the ground, defeated. Real quick, guys, need a quick water break. God, I'm thirsty. Okay, sorry. I mean, the water's right in front of me, so I didn't really have to pause the video. Anyways, though, well, Naruto would pass out, and Orochimaru would successfully bite Sasuke, and well, now Sakura has to carry both Naruto and Sasuke like it would have been in the original timeline. Honestly, I think they'll go the same. Lee would still save her. Sasuke would still randomly wake up and he'd go crazy. Yeah, I feel like all of them would play out the same. Now, this version of Sasuke doesn't have as much jealousy as I think canon Sasuke would have, because this version of Naruto never was a weakling. Okay, he was never a weakling. Naruto was, well, actually he was kind of weak, but he wasn't a weakling. He was always someone who could contend with Sasuke. So this version of Sasuke, although he is pretty jealous of Naruto's strength, this isn't Naruto's insanely strong at him to the point where it's unexplainable, like any of my other videos. It's pretty normal for this version of Naruto to be as strong as he is. It's understandable. So chicken wing macaroni, chilling with my homies. Yeah, so from here we cut on over towards Team 7 waking up, and they explain everything to Kakashi, and Kakashi would tell them it's gonna be okay. And well, he put everyone around on high alert. Everyone, especially the likes of Genma, because Genma's on extreme high alert because his son could have just died. But for me, we cut on over towards a fight between Naruto and Kiba, which would start off, and Kiba basically tells Naruto that now he's gonna finally defeat Naruto and show Naruto that he's just not as strong as he thinks he is. Naruto looks towards Kiba as he will roll his eyes, telling him that he's gonna keep talking or is he gonna fight. As Naruto will weave hand signs and a pair of brass knuckles would form on his fist. As he does this, Kiba looks towards him. Oh, shut up! As he rushes towards Naruto and immediately goes in for a punch. Naruto would dodge the punch before smacking Kiba across the face. From here, Kiba would step back as Naruto begins to walk towards him. As Naruto lifts up his hand, as he begins to weave hand signs, as suddenly wind chakra begins to swirl around his hand as he rushes towards Kiba. And Kiba would do the man-beast transformation with Akamaru, and basically Naruto would say, strongest attack now! And well, Naruto would use an imperfect version of his wind blade, and well, he would clash with Kiba's beastly fang over fang. And well, when the smoke settled, both of them were laid back. But Naruto gets up. He was slung against the wall because, he used an imperfect version of the jutsu. He really only did this because he wanted to see if it really could do damage. He took a very bad risk just then. But well, when the smoke settles, both him and Kiba are a bit stumbled back, but they're okay. Naruto gets upward and Kiba gets upward as they both would run back towards one another. Naruto begins to dodge and evade several dog-like attacks, clawing at him and all that crap. He would also be fighting a 1v2, so he's also dodging and evading Akamaru. But honestly, Kiba just can't compete with this version of Naruto. Naruto could easily just start spamming the body flicker if he really wanted to, or he could just spam the camouflage jutsu, and then what are they gonna do? Nothing. They won't be able to really touch him. So from here, to be honest, Naruto would win this fight. And he wouldn't really win with ease because this version of Naruto isn't insanely overpowered. I'd say mid-diff, he'd win. But from here, everything will play out the exact same. With Sasuke's fight, Sakura's fight, Lee and Gaara and Naruto telling him that Hinata kill him. And basically Neji destroying Hinata, with Genma stepping in, Kakashi stepping in, all the teams stepping in, and Naruto would basically run and go check on Hinata after this. Now, the scene with Hinata would still happen in this timeline with a young 5-year-old Naruto protecting her. Everything will play out the same, just this version of Naruto ain't an idiot, okay? He's raised by a very smart and very powerful ninja. He most definitely knows that Hinata has feelings for him. So, he runs in and he checks on her. Well, from here, I ain't covering all that crap. Just know they get a little lovey-dovey moment. Blah 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 blah. I love chicken nuggets. I want some chicken nuggets. I'm a chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget, chicken nugget. Boom. So from here, Team 7. Well, from here we're gonna do a time skip on over towards Naruto's training. I'd say that for the sake of plot, Naruto still will train with Jiraiya. And well, while training with Jiraiya, Naruto will basically tell him about the idea that he has for his wind blade. From here, Jiraiya will show Naruto the Rasengan. Well, Naruto sees his technique and he would think that, yeah, that looks amazing. He would actually love to learn it, but he genuinely wants to focus on his jutsu, the one that he's making. And Jiraiya hears it, he's like, but this jutsu's the 4th Hokage's. And Naruto's like, well, I get that the jutsu's my dad's. And Jiraiya's like, I'm sorry, what? Naruto's like, oh, I figured that you knew. And he's like, oh crap, so you already know. Naruto looks towards him as he would nod. Yeah, I already know. It's like, oh, well. Anyways, well, since Jutsu's the 4th Hokage's and, it's kind of your lineage, just figured that you would want to, Jutsu of your dad. And Naruto's like, yeah, I'm cool with it. I don't really mind, but really no need to, Naruto would say. And from here, Jiraiya would just, he don't know what to do. He just shrugs his shoulders and agrees. So from here, we do a crazy time skip. Boom! On over towards, well, when Team 7 will return in Naruto's fight with Neji. Naruto steps into the ring and he stares Neji down. Naruto looks towards him as Naruto quickly weaves several hand signs as he performed the multi-shadow clone jutsu, creating thousands of Narutos around Neji. As then Naruto will weave hand signs as he would say wind style, uplift, as suddenly all the clones would launch themselves into the air. As then Naruto will weave hand signs as he would say wind style, chaotic tornado, as instantly a massive tornado would form. But the tornado doesn't actually hit Neji. Instead, it will scramble all the Narutos up and they all will perform the transformation technique. And well, when the smoke clears, you would see several Narutos, but not all of them are Naruto. Some of them are freaking like animals, some are other people. Like Naruto performs transformation jutsu, he performs the transformation jutsu. And well, Neji looks forward. You must really think that this is gonna do something to me, Naruto. Naruto looks forward before laughing. It is, as Naruto would quickly weave hand signs and he would call upon several wind style techniques. Basically, from here, Naruto would, well, jump Neji. So seriously, he jumps Neji. Even with Neji's skills, his powers, and his techniques, I genuinely do not think he'll be able to defeat this many Narutos. And when I say this, genuinely don't think, I'm positive, he will not be able to defeat this many Narutos. And in the end, when the smoke settles, Neji will be defeated, with Naruto and his clones absolutely violating him. Everything that Neji throws at them, Naruto's able to throw back at him. And not only is that the case, he's able to throw back at him times 20. He's a monster, one that should not be underestimated by any terms. So from here, the Gaara fight would still happen. And to be honest, he still trains with Jiraiya. He still doesn't learn the transformation jutsu, so I'm going to say that goes up the same. Even with Naruto's wind style techniques and him still mastering his wind blade technique, which mind you, at this point, Naruto has a technique mastered now, but there's no point in him using this technique. So I'm going to say this will play out the same as well. And everything will play out the same, with Hiruzen dying and Genma failing again. Now, Genma becomes very upset after Hiruzen's death because, well, it feels like he failed again. And I'm going to say, like, normal things will play out with Sasuke still being hurt by Gaara. And, well, everything plays out with Naruto going with Jiraiya. And like normal, the scene with Itachi would still take place. Actually, everything plays out the exact same all the way up until Orochimaru, Tsunade, Jiraiya versus Kabuto. Well, my bad. Naruto, Tsunade, and Jiraiya versus Kabuto and Orochimaru. Yeah, I said it right. So yeah, from here, we cut on over towards this fight, with Naruto still showing up at around the same time. Would have been original timeline, with Tsunade already being fucked up as he showed up. Naruto sees it, and he quickly rushes towards Kabuto. Kabuto! Naruto would yell. Basically getting a quick flashback to them in the Chunin exams. Kabuto sees Naruto, he smiles and rushes forward towards Naruto. Naruto quickly grabs a kunai, and immediately he goes forward and slashes towards Kabuto. Kabuto would dodge, he quickly creates a chakra dissection blade and slices at Naruto's stomach. Naruto jumps backwards, he kicks Kabuto directly in the stomach. Kabuto is slung back as he looks towards Naruto and smiles. He then would say, Naruto, how do you feel? Naruto says, you traitor! You lied to us! Kabuto would say, I deceived you. Why does it matter? I just did my job. Naruto looks at him, oh die, as he rushes forward towards him, and immediately they begin to clash repeatedly. Sling, 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 sling. I really just did that. Why did I just do that? Anyways, but they begin to clash repeatedly, over and over and over again, with Naruto jumping backwards. Kabuto looks towards him as he charges towards Naruto and slices Naruto across his stomach. Well, across his arm. As this happens, Naruto's arm will go limp, and he quickly realizes that he can't move his arm. Kabuto rushes forward towards Naruto as he kicks him across the chest and slices his arm again. Well, now Naruto can't move his other arm. Kabuto rushes forward towards Naruto, but Naruto would duck. As he ducks, he kicks him across his stomach. Naruto then runs forward, jumps, and kicks him across the face. He just no-armed him. Kabuto quickly slices Naruto's leg as well, as Naruto's leg will go limp, and Naruto quickly falls to his knees. Kabuto then will stand over him. As he goes for a slash at Naruto, Naruto immediately force channels the Nine Tails chakra. As he does this, he breaks free of the dissection, and quickly he would slide underneath Kabuto. Kabuto sees what Naruto just did. His eyes are bright red. Naruto would say, for years I've been focusing on my chakra control. For years I've been trying to do this. As Naruto delivers a destructive punch and sends Kabuto back. Naruto looks at his hands, his claws begins to form. As Naruto then has chakra begin to swirl all around his hand, as a massive wave of wind begins to blow off of Naruto's body. It begins to blow everything around him back. Jiraiya, and Orochimaru will kind of pause, seeing all the powerful winds being created by Naruto. And they just look like, what the hell? As the winds begin to grow stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, Naruto appears in front of Kabuto. Boom! And almost like his hand was a powerful, destructive drill, he drills a hole right through Kabuto's stomach. Smoke clear. Kabuto would fall to the ground, assumed to be dead. But as we know, Kabuto's a ripoff of Orochimaru. He ain't dead. I'm gonna tell y'all now. He ain't dead. He's gonna survive. It's Kabuto. He's literally Orochimaru 2.0. He's gonna survive. How? I don't know. Hashirama cells, some type of crap. Just know he's gonna survive. But yeah, hold through his stomach. He out of the fight. He out of commission. And Jiraiya just seen that. He looks towards Naruto. And Naruto says, you see how powerful it is, right? And Jiraiya would nod. And from here, Tsunade and Jiraiya would basically summon their summonings. And from there, they would have a 1v2 against Orochimaru, whereas Naruto will be helping out on the sidelines, throwing shuriken, and throwing like vacuum blasts and things such of that nature. But in the end, the fight would basically end the same way it would have in the original timeline. Even with Naruto's help, I don't really see things changing. After all, he's not signing level. But after this time skip, he's gonna be hella overpowered, that's for sure. But yeah, he's just not signing level. So from here, we cut on over towards the Sasuke retrieval arc, which will still start off the same exact way with Sasuke leaving, and I'm gonna say everything plays out similar. Alright, so Naruto will still defeat all of his classic enemies. We're just gonna time skip on over towards his battle with Sasuke. Naruto looks towards him. Sasuke, you don't have to leave the village. You can stay here. We can train you. We can make you stronger together. Sasuke looks towards him. It isn't your choice to make, Naruto. As from here, Naruto will tell him, it doesn't matter. I'm not letting you leave. As Naruto will get into a fighting stance. And Sasuke tells him, shut up. You have everything you need. You have a father that trained you. You have the power of the Nine Tails on your side. You have everything. You're blessed, Naruto. I have nothing. As he looks towards him. And I will do whatever it takes to get the power necessary to kill him. Naruto looks towards him. You don't have to leave. You don't have to go out there. You know what? I don't want to hear it. as he looks directly towards him. As he gets into a fighting stance and he runs forward towards Naruto. Naruto would run forward towards Sasuke. Sasuke goes in for a punch. Naruto would dodge as he quickly would block another attack from Sasuke. As he quickly throws Sasuke into the air. Naruto rushes forward, jumps upwards, and delivers a punch to Sasuke's stomach and flings him back. Sasuke would slide across the ground as he runs back towards Naruto. And immediately the two of them begin to clash repeatedly, doing clash after clash after clash. Everything that Sasuke throws at Naruto, Naruto's able to throw it right back at Sasuke. The fight continues to go onward and onward, and Naruto begins to dodge and evade, or Sasuke begins to evade Naruto. The two of them seem to be neck and neck, as Sasuke would activate his curse mark form. And well, Naruto, while still being in base, is keeping up with base, while keeping up in first form curse mark Sasuke. And Sasuke realizes he gets extremely angry. Naruto's keeping up with him, he's in his curse mark state. He has the same techniques as Lee, the same speed. He has the fireball jutsu, which he uses against Naruto several times, and Naruto basically would use the Gale Palm to well disperse Sasuke's fireball. Naruto charges forward towards Sasuke. Sasuke would charge forward towards Naruto. And everything will still lead to the two of them clashing, with Naruto using his Wind Blade and Sasuke using his Chidori. Naruto, still being Naruto though, would still hold back, not wanting to, well, really hurt Sasuke. Well, Naruto will still be defeated, due to the fact that, well, he held back. And from here, Sasuke would still leave the village. And well, Naruto becomes very, very, very disappointed in himself after allowing, well, Sasuke to leave. And everything basically plays out with the time skip still taking place. We're gonna say Naruto would still go off with Jiraiya. Well, Genma kind of reluctant to this, because like, he really did not want Naruto to leave like that, but it's whatever. And well, we're gonna say Naruto's training with Jiraiya is much more serious. After all, this version of Naruto is way more serious than canon Naruto, and Jiraiya just has way too many techniques for this version of Naruto to pass up on. So, this means that during his time training with Jiraiya, Naruto actually masters fire style, okay? And I'm gonna give him several fire style techniques. Just know, I am gonna be making up jutsus because I'm not good with fire style. Actually, I'm just not good with jutsus as a whole, which typically why when I make a crazy powerful Naruto, I just give him elements of manipulation, because like, I ain't good at making up jutsus. But no, I'll try my hardest. But yeah, at this point, he masters fire style training with Jiraiya. He also masters Sage Mode a lot sooner because he's way smarter and he's already had a lot of the techniques that he learned. He masters the Rasengan, able to use it as regular form, the Giant Rasengan, the Big Rasengan. He's able to combine it with his Wind Blade, creating a Rasen Shuriken, but of course he would prefer his Wind Blades, which of course he's mastered and learned how to change the chakra to a Fire Blade or a Wind Blade, and he's able to combine the two techniques together, creating a Blazing Blade. And from here, I say he learned the lava style technique. He also learned how to, yeah, he already has summoning contact, so I don't need to do that. I say he's also able to control up to 5 tails of Kurama's chakra. He's overpowered. He's already overpowered, and the story really is just getting started. So from here, we cut on over towards when Team 7 would reunite with Kakashi. And from here, he would still do the Bell Test 2.0 with Naruto and Sakura. The two of them look towards one another, and Naruto would tell her, "You want to do it or I'll do it." She would smile. She would say, "We'll do however we want to do it." Oh, forgot to mention, Naruto also came up with the wind style wind armor technique, because I just like doing that. But yeah, he came up with that technique, and basically, it's the polar opposite of the lightning cloak technique. You know, the lightning cloak enhances your speed and strength. Naruto's wind cloak would enhance his speed and his durability significantly. Mostly because the wind is constantly destroying anything that gets too close to him, but yeah. Naruto begins to jump up and down as he looks forward towards them. Quickly, Naruto would zip all around. Alright, he zips towards Kakashi, quickly goes in a slice at the bells, and as this happens, Sakura boom forward in front of him. She goes in for a destructive uppercut. Sasuke isn't here, but Kakashi jumps backwards and evades both of their attacks. As he would weave hand signs and fire a fireball. Sakura with pure strength alone punches right through it. Naruto, he's just like, damn! And he's like, damn! And Sakura says with a smile, "I'm not that weak anymore, Naruto." And Naruto's like, I can see that. As he quickly begins to dodge several attacks from Kakashi, as he weaves hand signs and summons several camouflage clones. He then said, camouflage technique, camouflage clone jutsu. He's like, so you already made it into a technique at this point. Naruto says, yeah, I got tired of doing too many hand signs, so I just turned it into one jutsu. As this happens, several camouflage Narutos begin to run all around Kakashi. They begin to kick Kakashi as Sakura rush forward. She delivers a mean punch to his stomach, sending Kakashi flying back as one of the camouflage clones snatches the bells, and from there, Naruto and Sakura would win. And Kakashi looks forward. He's like, okay, y'all are too damn powerful. From here, I'd say that the Kazekage retrieval arc will still take place. And I'm going to say for the most part, it will play out the exact same all the way up into the scene where they would meet Sasuke again. And I really think it'll play out the same again. Even though this version of Naruto is more powerful, he has access to Sage Mode, and he likely would be able to survive the curing. I just genuinely think that for the most part, this will play out the same because Naruto still does have mostly the same personality. He just have more abilities stacked on top of it. So when a scene happens with Naruto and Deidara, when Naruto just beats the absolute brakes out of him, I still see that happening. Because after all, like this version of Naruto, well, says the same lines to Gaara. He still respects Gaara. He still cares. So Deidara just disrespecting his body like that, Naruto genuinely isn't gonna let that slide. I see it going the exact same. I see everything going the exact freaking same. So yeah, it all goes the same. So we're just gonna do a time skip on over towards the Pain Invasion, which I'm pretty sure is the next arc. I really hope that's the next arc. So yeah, everything with Sai would play out like normal. Naruto and Sakura basically hating the life out of Sai, and Sai just trolling them the entire time. Cause let's just keep it real. Sai was trolling the life out of them. It's hilarious, especially when he gets his emotions back and he just has his very petty argument with Sakura basically 24/7. But yeah, from here. Sorry, I just gotta. Weird. Anyways, time skip. Blip. Now, Team 7 makes it back to the village, and like normal, Pain would show up, and he would still attack. And I genuinely think that he would still destroy the village. I think he would still be able to destroy the village, and I think that Naruto, via the help of Tsunade, well actually I think Naruto would still be around Tsunade, so I think they wouldn't be inside of the destroyed place. So with that being the case, Pain wipes out the village, and from here we cut on over towards Naruto, who already seen which is happening. He creates several clones because he believes that right now Sage Mode is his only option. Well, it really is his only option because he cannot defeat Pain. He's seen what Pain just performed, and he is very much so aware that with that type of power, he's not going to be standing much of a chance. So Naruto immediately enters Sage Mode, and the second he enters Sage Mode, Naruto will step down, and quickly Naruto weaves hand signs and fires a giant Gale Palm, blowing apart the animal path immediately. As this happens, Naruto would rush forward, and immediately he appears right in front of the human path as he delivers a destructive punch that sends it flying. As this happens, Tsunade would also step in, destroying two other paths of Pain. Now, of course, Jiraiya still dies to Pain, and Naruto still is enraged, okay? He's angry and he basically wants his get back for him. And he's even angrier than normal, because although this Naruto is mostly the same, this version of Naruto is a much different person. He's way closer with Jiraiya, so, and he knows exactly who Pain is at this point, so he's going in for the kill. Like, Naruto is not hesitating. He destroys almost every path aside from the King of Hell path. And well, y'all already know what that means. The other paths of Pain are revived. And Naruto sees that they all came back, and well, the paths of Pain wouldn't even attack Naruto. They would go to swarm Tsunade. But of course, Naruto being in Sage Mode zips around and will destroy the paths. And using his wind blade technique combined with his wind armor, creating just constant wind blades, he began to zip all around, destroying every path until he gets to the King of Hell. But well, he isn't able to get to the King of Hell because the Deidara path appears and Almighty pushes Naruto away. Basically, they're guarding that path with their lives. And every single one of them begins to do so. Like normal, the rods would still basically be used, okay? And I'm going to say that, honestly, I genuinely think this could play out like normal. I just think it'll take a bit longer, but I do think eventually it will still get to that moment where Hinata steps in, and Naruto would still crash out. Because at this point, Naruto has developed feelings for Hinata, because, well, she's the only person aside from Sasuke, Sakura, Kakashi, and Genma, well, a few small others, who actually cared for him. So well, I genuinely believe at this point he would have caught feelings for her already. And yeah, kaboom. He still transformed, loses control. Well, plays out like normal. Pain and the others like plays out mostly the same. His speech with Nagato will go the exact same. And from here we're gonna do a fat time skip on over to Wars after Naruto masters KCM 2 and he stares at Madara. At this point, really, here's how I see things changing. For one, I'm gonna believe that Naruto actually takes the Rinnegan. I believe that Naruto will take the Rinnegan. Yes, I do. Because for one, Genma is actually going to be the one to convince Naruto. Because after all, Naruto's an Uzumaki. He has enough chakra to handle the power of the eyes. So I genuinely do in fact believe that Naruto would be the one to take the Rinnegan. Okay? And since Naruto takes the Rinnegan, Naruto at this point has mastered KCM 1 and 2, and we see him staring directly towards Madara. Now, Naruto and honestly, Madara would have a huge battle. And to be honest with y'all, I'm gonna say Naruto would win due to the fact that Naruto has Sage Mode, he has the Rinnegan, both of his eyes, KCM 2. No matter how powerful Madara is, I just don't see him winning this fight. And from here, this is gonna be ending off the story. Comment down below how you guys felt. I know endings are my strong suit. I'm really trying to work with it. That's why I kind of expanded a bit more in the Shippuden arcs. But comment down below how you guys felt. I'm open to any suggestions. I'm really ready to listen at any given point. This video was like kind of an impulse video. Black Naruto's coming out soon, please. For the love of God. It's coming out soon. I'm just trying to like actually I can't record the video how I want to record the video. And that's the problem. Like I can't record it how I want to record it because well I got some stuff going on right now. But I will get it out eventually when I am able to get my space situated. But once I'm able to get it recorded, I'll just say here's what I'll do. A day when it's just me at home and everyone else isn't here, I'll record it then. That way, I'll be able to record it how I see fit. And y'all already know how I see fit. A very, 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 very wild video. With that being said, I'm out, guys.